Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Reviewing one of my favorite movies of all time, in my top 10 definitely for sure. I watched this movie several times, but I never got around to actually doing a review for this movie. Um, but yes, one of my favorite movies of all time is The School of Rock. With Jack Black in it, of course, as only Jack Black could have possibly done this movie. I don't think anybody else could have actually done it. So there are certain roles which are seemingly possible only with certain actors. Only Ryan Reynolds could be Deadpool. Only Jim Carrey could be the Mask. Certain things like that. Only Jack Black could be uh, Dewey Finn or Ned Schneeblade. Schneeblade. Anyway, so it came out in 2003. School of Rock. Just watched it again this afternoon after I think maybe a gap of 3 years, maybe 2 3 years. Yeah, but I love this film a lot. First time I watched it was in early 2004, I believe, on cable TV. It was really funny. I think my dad and probably my sister was watching it with me. The two sons were playing in our home in when we used to have a house in Trikakara, and I think my nephews were actually playing something or the other, and or maybe they were asleep. They were pretty young at that time. So my sister and my dad and we watched this film and it was fun. It is, and it's still funny now. I love this movie quite a lot. So, 2003 American comedy film directed by Richard Linklater, produced by Scott Rudin, and written by Mike White, who stars Jack Black. Mike White, Jack Black. Jack Black, Joan Cusack, who I really like this actress quite a lot. She plays mostly the supporting roles, but there's just something about her I really like her quite a lot. Mike White is also in this movie. He plays the best friend of Jack Black, and Sarah Silverman, who kind of plays the bad girlfriend. But yeah, I love Sarah Silverman. These are really good comedic actors. So basically, it's about this struggling uh, hard rock guitarist called Dewey Finn, he is obnoxious. He makes too much noise. He goes overboard while performing. So it's his own band, but he gets fired from the band after a particularly disastrous dive into the crowd of the club. So they take a vote. They set him out. So he goes back, and his best friend Ned Shebley, he's staying with Ned and Ned's girlfriend, played by Sarah Silverman, named Patty DeMarco. She's very domineering. So he really, he's down on his luck, and the rent is due. So Ned Shebley, who used to be a performer alongside him, he quit his metal ways and gave up and became very submissive, and he's now a substitute teacher for I think basically for elementary school. So she's pressurizing him to kick Jack Black. I mean, sorry, Dewey Finn out of the apartment as well, unless he comes up with the money. So he says, "Sorry, I really need you to get the money as soon as you can." So he tries to sell one of his guitars, a mint condition rather, as Gibson SG, but apparently he's not getting anything right. And that moment, somebody calls in from the what's the school's name? Horace Green, sorry, not Forest Green. Horace Green, a very high, what do you call it? A private school that's really high in demand and it's expensive and all that stuff. Supposed to be one of the best, or voted the best in their state, and so he goes, pretends to be Ned Shibley because he wants to get money for the rent and other things. So he goes, pretends to be Ned, and starts. Of course, the beginning's a disaster because he's hungover. He tells the kids, just have recess, do whatever you want. He even gets some food from one of the girls, and then he leaves. So basically, he pretends he wants to coast for a while, pretending to be the substitute teacher and then get paid. Um, However, on one particular day, he hears the kids playing music, filtering in while he's in the loop. So he gets the idea of making them his new band, and he recruits Zack Attack Mooneyham on lead guitar, Kevin Clark as Freddie Spazzy McGee Jones, um, Rivka Reyes as Katie Posh Spice, the bass player, Robert Sai as Lawrence Mr. Cool on the keyboards, Mariam Hassan as Tomika Turkey Sub, who was singing vocals along with and backing vocals as well as a little bit of lead. Alicia Allen as Alicia Braveface lead and sorry, I think it was Braceface, yeah, Braceface lead and backing vocals, and Caitlin Hale as Marta the Blondie, very cute little girl at that time. I know she's much older now and married, I guess. She also is one of the singers. And then you've got Fancy Pants, you've got Roadrunner, Carrot Top, Tough Guy, Shortstop. One of the girls is Michelle, no nickname for her. Eleni, Theo. Oh, sorry, Theo's. So Adam Pascal plays Theo, who's the lead singer of the band that he got kicked out of. Lucas Babin plays Spider, the lead guitar. There's some interesting news about him. Lucas Papelas plays Neil, who's really good friends with Dewey, but he had to get him kicked out as well. And Frank Whaley plays the director of the Battle of the Bands. So that's Dewey's plan. He wants them to go and compete in the Battle of the Bands because it's $10,000, $20,000, something like that, $30,000. So he really wants to get that done. He teaches them rock music, songs, gives them tapes and all that stuff. This is fun. They try to create a couple of songs as well, including the very, very successful hit that plays towards the end of the film, which is The School of Rock, the same song. Love that song to death, by the way. And yeah, so it's fun, it's really hilarious. I wonder how the kids, I think in certain areas the kids are actually laughing and it's not acting, because I would have been on the floor rolling rolling in laughter. But I think certain scenes are probably like that. How they kept a straight face for some of his antics rather, I can't imagine. Yeah, so all's well that ends well. However, they do find out that he is not Ned Shabley, that he's a fraud basically, that he is Ned's friend, and so I am surprised that he didn't actually get in trouble. But yeah, that's the movie world for you. Joan Cusack plays the plays the stiff principal, who actually is a very nice person, but she does it for appearance sake. She thinks she has to do that. Anyway, that's the movie as such. Of course, it's an amazing film. The couple of things that I want to do mention: Miranda Cosgrove later went on to become. She played Summer Hathaway. She went on to become from a child actress to a little bit of a named actress, not too much, but she's known mainly for her work in television. So she is 29. Make of that what you will. How time has flown. Like I mentioned, this movie came out in 2003, and Caitlin Hale, she is a nurse or something, but she's also put here as an actress. So she also acted in 2007 as in the movie Across the Universe. But I remember she married or she's dating, maybe engaged to one of the. Oh yeah, she's dating the guy who played Frankie. So that's actually cute to see that they met as very, very young kids, and then later, I think they got engaged, if I'm not mistaken. I saw it on YouTube somewhere. So that's basically the movie. And oh yeah, the other thing I want to mention is Lucas Babin, who plays Spider, the lead guitar who they bring in to replace Dewey from their band. What is their band called, by the way? I forgot. Just watch the movie in the afternoon. No Vacancy, that's the name. They actually win. At least that was something which they didn't do the predictable thing of making them the winners. The contest holders choose No Vacancy, which is the whole band, but everybody wants School of Rock. So Lucas Babin, who played Spider, the lead guitar, with this, very, very almost Mick Jagger style of dressing. He's got this just things over here and then his bare chest. The guy is an attorney, and he is also district attorney of a county in Texas. My goodness, since 2019, and he looks very. I mean, he looks very different. So, yeah. That's what happens. He's 43 years old now, so that's what happens. Time passes. Anyway, what will I give a rating for this movie? 10 out of 10. Couldn't ask for anything more from this movie. Thank you. It's one of my favorites. I sometimes uh, I can sing a lot of the stuff. I know a lot of the dialogues, and it's something which I absolutely love. 10 out of 10. Bye bye.